Hey, bud, how you doing?
Good old booger that Bruce's. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
First my
He's the
treat.
cutest. Oh, he's the cutest. But
What a good
he's like,
boy.
he's like, yeah, but I want to go away and eat it over. I want to eat it over
Yeah,
here.
Sean saying you cute boy, and I'm getting sick of it.
We have a beer from Treehouse. Surprise, surprise. It's Treehouse week. um, yeah, happy accident. This is their blonde ale from their Woodstock location. So this has flowers on it, and I just found out we did two beers from them before from this location, and I didn't realize that the can art was slightly different until like 3.5 minutes ago. And Mike was like, "Yeah, the other one had Adirondack." I noticed the Adirondack chairs. I thought they all have Adirondack chairs. That's cool because it's like just like a chill place and stuff like that. But it makes sense that it's different. But anyways, this is a blonde ale. It's 3.5%. How awesome is that? And yeah, doesn't say hops. Doesn't say. Let's just dive into it. Mike and I were saying, Mike and I were saying off camera. Well, I said it. I was like, I wonder how this is going to compare to Eureka, which is, oh, this looks very different from Eureka, though. So Eureka's their like, I guess, flagship blonde ale, you would say.
Yeah, I mean it's one of their like I don't know when I say like their five or six whatever like core lineup is. They're the yellow one, you know.
They're the yellow one, huh? So on
Uh,
camera, it's brighter, but like in person, it's a very
Very pale yellow.
gray, pale. Yeah, it's
Well,
pale. It's yeah, it's pale. Pale is a
right
good way to put it. I don't know why I said gray.
on camera, it definitely looks like browner almost. I
Yeah,
don't know.
it looks murkier. It looks murkier. Actually, no. If you get really close, like that looks pretty good.
Yeah, I feel it's just yellower in person.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna leave it like this so I can get a better nose, and I'll pour more in later.
I love
Yeah,
this glass though, right?
good
Look
amount
at
of
that.
head. This glass is so good. It's so good. I just I always forget. I either I forget I have it or I don't want to use it because I'm afraid I'm gonna break it.
Yep.
But then again, if I'm gonna
I'm
break it, I could just go down the street and buy another one.
I'm not afraid I'm going to break it. I'm afraid that my wife or her niece are going to break it.
Fair enough.
All right, let's get a nose.
Let's do it. Ooh. Oh, I realized I just washed my hands. I'm like, why do I smell like soap? Because your hands there, dummy. Do you get? It's for me. It's a light nose,
Yep.
but I get Amarillo or
Oh,
Amarillo,
interesting. I could see that.
right?
I would have pulled that without your influence though. Like for me, I get very much like strong crackery malt,
Oh, I
and
get
I
that
get
too, 100%.
right, but I get almost a small spritz of like lemon and grapefruit,
Oh yeah, I can see the spritz.
and I get a lot of grass, a lot of earthy, dewy, like just smells like New England weather in the fall.
Dude, that's perfect. Like that dew comment, I was like, oh, that's perfect. And then you said New England weather in the fall. Yeah, this is 100%. Yeah, totally. It smells
It's
delicious.
fucking beautiful, is what it is. Yeah, good call.
And for 3.5%, like everything, like we said, it's very light and subdued. But for 3.5% beer, like, come on, what are you gonna? Okay, that last smell I got, and I haven't got this. I kind of got a hint, just the babyest hint of the bubblegum yeast,
Oh,
which
interesting.
we said in the last IPA video we did. We don't get at all with their hop beer offerings, and we had two of their hop beer offerings at the brewery itself.
Yep.
I get it a little
Yeah,
bit.
I do get just a hint of Bazooka Joe. I do as well.
Yep.
Good call.
And I get the one last thing, and then we'll go on the taste. I get a little bit of a tea vibe, or when you walk into a brewery when they're brewing. or like mashing out, and you get like the spent grain
Th-
smell, like after they've already.
that wart
Yeah, the
smell.
wort smell. Yeah, 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 yeah. Right.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Wow,
All right,
that's
let's
a
try
good pull.
it.
So, bud.
Cheers.
Cheers, bud. I get wart taste.
But like, there's grain. There is bitterness there too. But like, it's 3.5%. It's a lower ABV beer. Like, you're not going to get what you're going to get from like a normal IPA or anything like that. But like, yeah, you do get a wort, like a little under fermentedness. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you know what? I'm not mad at it. I
I was
kind
just
of
going to say
find
the
this.
exact same thing.
I don't know how you. I don't know. I really like it. It is it is so. The nose isn't that far away from Eureka. The taste is much different.
Oh, 100%. Because Eureka, for like a 4.2% blonde, it packs a lot of flavor, especially if we're talking, depending on what the dry hop is. Um, but this has something special going for it. It's
It
very
does.
light.
Oh, very. Yep.
It's got
But I
that. Go ahead.
no, it has much more of a caramelly note due to that sort of
Yeah.
that those unfermented sugars in a way that like I would find to be that I'm finding extremely endearing here because it isn't what I expect of a blonde ale. You know, like I've had blonde ales, plenty of them. This is this is a nice left turn almost.
Yeah. Look, what's fun about this? So someone actually posted in a Treehouse Facebook group the other day. They're like, "Hey, does Treehouse make any non-alcoholic beers?" And if I maybe did this blind, I'd be like, "Is this an NA? Is this an non-alcoholic?" I don't think I'd pick Treehouse non-alcoholic, but it has like the way that like the you still get kind of like the unfermented wort kind of characteristic, a little bit like the tea vibes I got on the nose.
Yep.
This is the closest you're gonna get right now to a lower ABV Treehouse non-alcoholic sort of hoppier offering.
Oh yeah. Um, I'm finding this to be extremely endearing. It's
I really like it.
yeah, I think it has a bigger punch of flavor than you'd expect. It's like a lot of times with blonde ales, they are very much like there are the lightest beers you can get at most if a place has it, it's one of the lightest beers they have. These, 4.2, 4.5%,
Yeah.
maybe even under 4. They're usually very light, they're effervescent, they're they're sort of the craft beer ale answer to like a light beer
Yeah.
or like American lager in a way. It's going to be a little more of a little more punchy flavor, but it's going to be light, effervescent, easy drinking. And in some ways, it is those things, but it is like almost bigger and punchier in flavor
Yeah.
while still being extremely light.
Yep.
I really, really, really like this. It's like a farmhouse version of a blonde ale because it has those earthier, almost peppery, more peppery notes.
That's a valid point. And like, if they're in a farmhouse, if they're in a farm right now, like, where's their where's the treehouse table beer? Just treehouse table beer.
This is their table beer, right? Isn't it?
Right. As of
AB
right now, it
ABV?
is.
Yeah, but ABV wise, table beer.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah. But I'm,
And
I'm talking about. I want a little bit funk. I want a little bit of funk in there.
yeah, yeah, you don't get the funk, but you definitely get a strong yeasty, very, very yeasty note. Like I think some people say maybe vaguely chalky. I don't think it's. I wouldn't
No.
quite go that way, but like I could, if I squinted, I can kind of get there. I think it's extremely easy drinking, very light, very, very nice. I love it.
If you let it sit, and before we go too long, take a sip, let it sit on, play around your palate more, and that's where like the actual treehouse use profile comes from. Like, is there? It feels like. I feel like this is I just assume that this farm was not using anything in regards to use profile, but distinctly get that treehouse use profile if I let it kind of play across my palette.
Yeah, I can see it. I don't know if without like your like without you bringing up, I don't think I would have got it. I don't think it's just in any way is like even with like Eureka that yeast comes right through. This is it's there, or at least that kind of character we get out of the treehouse yeast, but I'm not getting it in the same way. You
Oh
know, does
no,
that make
not at
sense?
all, not at all. Like no, I have to like I have to let it like literally sit on my tongue before I swallow it, and like then I can get it.
Yeah,
It's
I
interesting.
bet.
Yeah, this is for 3.5% blonde ale. Like, damn, like I would. This would be a perfect like summer beer. Like just cookouts, just crushing a bunch of these. This is one of those beers that you could forget. Um, what does it say in the back for tasting notes? Pouring a glowing yellow. Yep, check. Into your glass, it carries flavors and aromas of fresh citrus, mixed tropical fruit, and lemon, with hints of quenching bitterness on the finish.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely said grapefruit and lemon spritz, and
Yeah,
that makes which would kind of cover citrus and tropical fruit, but I'm not quite getting like when I say tropical fruit, I'm usually getting more. I'm saying more like mango. I'm getting more
yeah.
papaya. I wouldn't quite get those, but I mean, I am getting grapefruit. I am getting sun lemon, which is listed here, and you do get a little bit of bitterness on the back, which you mentioned earlier as well.
Yep. Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, I think it's a fair. I think it's a fair description. And yeah, if and we said this in the last video, if you're in the area, hit up this brewery. You're not going to get all. You're not going to go there. You're not going to get Julius. You're not going to get Green. You're not going to get Haze. You're not going to get Alter Ego. You're not going to get all the hits.
But what
You're going to
you
get
will get is
cider.
happy.
Yeah, you're going to get happy. You're going to get happy. Everything there was very, 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 very happy. Yeah, I can't say enough about how impressed I was with this brewery stop. Like it was amazing. All the beers so far we've had there have been amazing. I think we have a brown ale left, but we're gonna have to wait till we're in person because we somehow lost 3 cans of it. Yeah, don't ask us how. Beer to a Palooza happens, and cans go into coolers, and throw cans otherwhere, and cans go over there, and cans get drank, and we
I
don't remember drinking them. We could have had the brown ale. We just don't know.
I definitely saw an empty can at one point when we were cleaning up.
Oh,
Um,
of the brown?
yeah,
Oh, probably.
dude,
Yeah,
beers were
that's
getting consumed. That's how it
yeah.
works.
That's how it works.
Um, I don't know. I think I have a couple
Of the
of the
brown?
no of the treehouse beers. I don't know which ones I have, and I might not. I think I have a couple. I gotta look through my stuff. I'll let you know later tonight.
Either way, down in the comments, if you had anything from Treehouse's Woodstock location, if you had this blonde ale, what do you think of it compared to, just this is not even compared. What do you think of this blonde ale? It's fantastic. Nerdsense.net. From there, you get to all of our social media spots like Facebook and Twitter. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, those notification bells so you can find when we post new videos. Thanks everybody for watching. I'm Sean. That's Mike. This is Nerdsense. Cheers.